Hi, in this video I shall give the solution of yesterday's challenge, but before proceeding let's have a quick recap of the question. Nancy walks from Daisy's house to Meg's house, then she makes a 1/4 turn to her right and walks to fill in the blank's house. After that Nancy makes an anti-clockwise 1/4 turn and walks to again fill in the blank's house. Finally, she makes a half turn before walking to the end of the line. Finally, she reaches again fill in the blank's house. So, Nancy starts walking from Daisy's house to Meg's house. This is Daisy's house and she reaches Meg's house. So, she starts walking in this straight line. So, straight path she keeps walking, and when she reaches Meg's house, this is Daisy's house and this is Meg's house. This is Daisy's. So once she reaches Meg's house, she makes a 1/4 turn to her right. So on reaching Meg's house, this is her right and this is her left. So she turns towards her right. So from here, let's understand Meg is in Meg's house, she is in this direction. If Nancy had to take a full turn, she would have gone fully like this. So in Meg's house, on reaching Meg's house, her direction is like this. She would have taken a full turn to go back to her original direction, but she takes only 1/4 of the turn. So let's divide the full turn into 4 parts. This is one part, this is the second part, this is the third part, and this is the fourth part of the turn. So the full turn is divided into 4 parts, and if she goes and comes and stops here, she takes exactly 1/4 of the turn. So from Meg's house, she comes to this position, that is, she takes 1/4 turn and comes to this direction after taking 1/4 turn to her right. So she reaches Betty's house. So the first fill in the blanks is Betty's house. So now she started from Daisy's house. Daisy's house is here. She went up to Meg's house and then she reached Betty's house. Now from Betty's house, what does she do? So she has reached Betty's house and she is in this is her direction. She makes an anti-clockwise 1/4 turn. So she makes an anti-clockwise. If this is clockwise, this is anti-clockwise, again 1/4 turn. So let's see why this is clockwise, why this direction is said to be clockwise, because if you have observed, the clock moves from 12 to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. This is 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So the clock always moves in this direction. So this is clockwise. So this becomes anti-clockwise, and Nancy is said to have taken anti-clockwise 1/4 turn. So from Betty's house, that is, she is in this direction, if she has to take a full circle, full turn, then in the anti-clockwise direction she would have moved like this and taken a full turn and come back to the original direction. But she has not taken full turn, she has taken 1/4 turn. So let's divide the full turn again into 4 parts. And this is the 4th part, and she has taken the turn in the anti-clockwise direction. So from Betty's house, if Nancy had to take a full turn, she would have come back to this place. But she has taken just 1/4 turn. So she has reached here. This is her next position. So she starts proceeding in this direction and reaches Lucy's house. So the next fill in the blanks is Lucy's house. So from Lucy's house, she moves again and takes a half turn and goes to the end of the line. So at Lucy's house, she is in this direction. So from this direction, if she has to take a full turn, she again comes back to this place. But now this time she takes half a turn. So the full turn can be divided into two halves. So from Lucy's house, that is when she is in this direction, if she takes a half turn in this direction, she comes back to this direction. If she has to take a half turn in this direction, she still comes back to this direction. So from going north, if this is north, she starts going to the south, towards south if she takes the half turn. So her final direction is towards south. So she keeps proceeding till she reaches the end of the line, and Joseph being at the end of the line, she reaches Joseph's house at the end of the journey. So finally she reaches Joseph's house. Hope you have understood. Thank you.